First, let's start with the headlines. Introduction this Tuesday of Claudine Nyoye-Itungiye, the new administrator of Musongati Commune by the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye. In his speech, the latter has called on local leaders to pay more attention to the population concerns and to work hand in hand with the clergy as it is aware of the social realities. And from right today, the new General Attorney of the Republic is Burimana Halls. She has been appointed with other 67 who will work in the justice sector by the Senate. Welcome back, I'm Mr. Hokam Kama. Now details. Continuing his presentation tour, Burundi of State Evariste Ndayishimiye has proceeded this Tuesday with the official handover of responsibilities to Claudine Nyoye-Itungiye. She is the new administrator of Musongati Commune. The ceremonies took place at Kayeho Zone. In his speech, he called on local authorities to pay attention to the concerns of the population and to collaborate well with the clergy as they are the ones who know the social realities. Jivon Ndayishimiye has more.
These are the ceremonies marking the official presentation of the Musongati Commune Administrator Claudine Nyoye-Itungiye. The event took place on the football field of Kairo in Burunga Province. In his speech, the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, highlighted the stability and the promising prospect of the country, affirming that Burundi is currently on autonomous and prosperous path. He called on the population to avoid rumors and adopt good agricultural practices, notably proper land fertilization. Concerning the state of road infrastructure in Musongati Commune, the President recalled that each commune must now implement 10 priority development projects with a monitoring committee. In the meantime, he urged the population to preserve the roads recently rehabilitated by the Burundi Road Agency ARB. The President also called on local authorities and the new administrator to remain attentive to the population as well as the religious leaders, stating that the latter are well aware of the daily realities of the population. In her speech, Claudine Nyoye-Itungiye, the new administrator of Musongati Commune, called on the population for support, promising to serve with dedication across the various communal intervention sectors in order to meet the daily needs of the population.
Opening this Monday afternoon of the summit between the countries of the members of African Union and the European Union, more than 42 heads of state from those continents attended that summit in Rwanda. The outcome, a new year of the partnership between the members of those countries 25 years after the signing. Fabien Yonizike has more.
Summit African Union, the European Union has been opened by Athens of AU and that of EU. More than 42 heads of states attended the summit, among them 28 from Africa and 14 for countries members of European Union. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres participated in the said summit. In his speech, the African Union Commission Chairperson Mohamed Ali Yusuf precised that the summit is being held after 5 years of signature of cooperation between the two communities. He also informed that there is a great importance for the two communities to extend the relationship. Mohamed Ali Yusuf indicated that the Africa is still need reforms in different domains, notably to build the facilities for financial support, and Europe has to play a great role. He continued his speech by telling that the African continent has to change the ways of debt management. Africa also plans some practices for climate justice, and adaptive plans have to be implemented. And the Vice President of the Republic, Prosper Bazombanza, officially represented the Chief of State Evariste Ndayishimiye in this summit. Participants who intervened in that summit have decided to reinforce the partnership between the two communities.
6-7 candidates have been elected this Tuesday by the Senate to occupy important positions in Burundian justice. Among them was elected Mrs. Jose Mureimana to the post of the General Attorney of the Republic. And the non-minister, Prime Minister, has received in audience the United Nations Agency's representative Violette Kenyana-Kakyoma in company with France Begaine's representative in Burundi. They have discussed about the preparations of a high-level national dialogue which will soon be carried out by the national multi-sectoral platform responsible for the nutrition and the prevention of the diseases caused by malnutrition. Jivan Eshimie has more.
During this audience, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Burundi, Nestor Ntahontuye, met with the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Burundi, Violette Kenyana, who was accompanied by the UNICEF representative in Burundi, France Bejan. According to Moise Nkurunziza, the spokesperson for the Prime Minister, the discussions focused on the upcoming high-level national dialogue on nutrition and the prevention of malnutrition-related diseases, which is scheduled to take place soon in Burundi. Moise Nkurunziza stated that good health begins in early childhood, adding that the nutrition sector constitutes an essential foundation for human development. This dialogue will therefore be an opportunity to improve and strengthen the capacities of human capital and the development of the country as a whole.
Tuesday, Burundi hosts the annual statutory meeting of the Committee of the Elders of the Economic Community of the Central African States, CES. Action plan for the next year, its roadmap and implementation was on the agenda. Joseph Mwendajambo has more.
The Committee of Elders of the Economic Community of Central African States, which is meeting in Bujumbura, is composed of 7 members, including the Secretary General of the CNDD of the party, Reverend Kuriyo. The chairperson of the committee, Madame Karara Ngoyi Monji, announced that the organization's mission is to coordinate, facilitate, prevent, and resolve conflicts among conflicting groups in order to achieve stability in the member states of the region. She urged that each participant in the meeting contribute ideas that would help to develop activities that would foster peace and security in the member states of the organization. Savan Barubukeye, permanent secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who opened the meeting, announced that this institution plays a major role in restoring stability in the region and said that Burundi always helps in this task both within the organization and elsewhere. Burundi was chosen to host the conference because peace prevailed in the country. It had gone through difficult times and was able to overcome them, and now the country is progressing. The committee was established in 2023.
Lack of teaching materials and laws in bad conditions are among the concerns that were raised by the population of Muira zone during the visit of the administrator of Mukaza commune, Aline Wigirimana. On her side, she has insisted on hygiene, stressing that each house should have its latrine. It is by the time cases of cholera have been noticed. The story will be given us by Fabinho Nizigi.
The administrative zone of the Muira, which the administrator of the Mukaza commune visits this Monday, is one of the 5 zones of that commune. The population and the administration were invited. To the educational sector, they discussed the lack of equipment and teaching materials, especially textbooks and teacher files. It was noted that in some schools there are many temporary teachers, which is a significant burden for parents and schools, as they must be paid for transportation. The roads are in poor condition, hindering the transport of people and goods. Regarding security, theft in the fields and households was discussed. Administrator Aline Wigirimana emphasized hygiene and cleanliness, stated that every household must have a clean latrine. This appeal was made at a time when this locality was among those affected by cholera. Authorities were urged to closely monitor hygiene and property issues. Visit by administrator of Mukaza commune aimed to engage with the population and raise awareness about community development projects both within their own households and in order to achieve the development vision of Burundi 2040-2060.
Well, this is the end of this English edition. Thank you for your attention. Please have a good time.